Now, we've been calling it about love. Well, Valentine's Day is this Sunday, and it's getting us in the mood, really, for our next guest, that song as well. Susan Roynon is an interiors therapist. Yeah, an interiors therapist. And interestingly, she says that there are plenty of things you can do to bring love into your home life.
I am absolutely ready for Valentine's, James, yes.
I've got the order for some flowers that will smell of unleaded petrol. Always goes down well, doesn't it? Anyway, look, Suzanne, when you were on the other week, you happened to do this throwaway line that as an interior therapist, basically you can help with romance. Now, we should quickly explain what an interior therapist does.
Okay, well, interiors therapy is combining all the positive outcomes of life coaching, decluttering, organising, observation, and creating the life you want for yourself with a sprinkling of very basic feng shui. And that helps you understand how your home can work with you or against you. And of course, where romance is concerned, so many of the people who come to me are absolutely interested in improving the relationship that they've got, or putting themselves in a space where they can welcome in a new relationship. So that's where we use interiors therapy in relationships to help that happen.
Apparently you get on a Zoom call with them, or whatever type of call, and they walk you around their house, and basically do you have to stifle your every so often because of some of the stuff you see?
Well, there are sort of series of questions I'll ask, but sometimes your eyebrows do sort of shoot up through your hairline, and everything very quickly starts to make sense. So yeah, if there's something that I zone in on straight away that's really obviously going against everything that they're telling me they're interested in, I will flag that up, but I will do it gently. The one that you see with a lot of guys, for example, who tell me that they're very lonely and they just would really like to meet somebody, and then you find pictures of Darth Vader on their wall, and you just think, okay, well, tell me what this is saying to you. And he says, oh, it's Lord of the Universe. Well, yeah, and how is that Lord of the Universe, single energy, on his own, bringing in the right person for you? And then they look at it from a completely different perspective.
It's fascinating, isn't it? So, look, Darth Vader's one good example. Give me an idea of maybe something that really works.
Something that really works. Okay, well, I mean, it will sound a little bit kitsch, but hearts, but not just one. You need to have two hearts. I mean, there's absolutely no point in having a single heart in a house, is there? That's one of the very, very simple things. Bring some hearts together. But actually, before you even get to that stage, you really need to be thinking about what's there that really isn't helping you. And something like a picture of water. And how many places do you go to where there's the big picture of water over the fireplace or over the bed? Now, water is something that really triggers arguments, upsets, tears and tantrums. So that beautiful, peaceful picture of the empty boardwalk or the person sitting alone in the distance, well, it might look lovely and tranquil, but it's not actually inspiring connection. So, yeah, I'm saying to you, think about hearts, think about images of couples who are looking at one another. They're not standing back to back or staring off in different directions. They're actually connected. When you look at those images, those ornaments, statues, whatever, you're seeing the energy that you want to have in a romance with a very special partner.
I can imagine some people might be looking at the radio going, what a load of cobblers. And then there's and I'm going to be honest, part of me is thinking that, and then the other part of me is thinking, she's making complete and utter sense. Because if you went into somebody's house and there's little, above the fireplace is Darth Vader, it's like the warning signs of, well, the alarm should be going off, shouldn't it?
Well, it's kind of a red flag. And, we talked a little bit about going on Zoom. And, so many people now are starting a relationship with a Zoom date because, you want to know all about them. You can't go and meet them at the pub. So you get on Zoom and you want to know what makes them tick, what really matters to them. And if you think about what you can see in the background of a Zoom call, that's the image you're presenting of yourself. That's what people are seeing. And the thing is, your subconscious will wave very, very big red flags. And you'll get a gut feeling if what you see behind the person on screen isn't feeling quite right, but you won't know why. If you get into interiors therapy, then you'll be a lot more clued up. It's very, very useful to identify whether someone's over an X or they don't share your values. And that means that you don't invest the time in somebody who really is a measure up to you. But, you can see this stuff and you can feel this stuff. And these elements all combine to give you triggers and warning flags. But if you don't notice them, if you're just not aware of them, then, 6 months later, you're looking back and thinking, oh my God, that was so obvious.
Also, you might have somebody who's been together for a long time, let's say 10, 15 years or something like that. And, I suppose the hearts thing would really work again if, things are in a bit of a rocky patch.
Yeah, there are lots and lots of ways to improve the energy in a relationship. And, this is something I could happily talk about all day. But the simplest and the quickest thing is to focus on the bedroom. And you can actually sort this out before the weekend. So take out everything that doesn't relate to rest and romance. So laundry, exercise equipment, paperwork, the piles of books. I mean, how many homes do I go into where on one side of the bed there's a pile of 6 or 7 books, and then on the other side there's the phone charger? Are those people communicating? No, they're on their phone or they're reading books. So once you've got everything out, give all the surfaces a wipe down, check for any cobwebs, because they're a sign of stagnation, and that might just be reflecting back into your love life. And then just really be sure the bed is balanced. So a great supportive headboard, matching bedside cabinets, matching lamps, fresh linen, equal pillows, and this is not the place for the old Star Wars, again, duvet. And it's not the place for the cat litter tray, frankly. I mean, I have been into master bedrooms.
Oh my word.
Cat litter tray, dog bones, all sorts. I mean, where is the romance? You've got to treat the place as your sanctuary. So when you're in that room, your attention focuses on your relationship. It's not about the kids or the dog. This is your private, personal space, and it deserves to be treated that way. But the thing is, if you're single, so, some of the people listening will be single. If you're single, you don't want to be, you can use those whole pair energy techniques to prepare for love to come into your life too.
Where can people find out more about your work?
So you can find me at interiourstherapy.com, and you can find me also on Facebook and Instagram. Just search on Interiors Therapy. Very easy to find.
Very easy to find. Okay, good stuff. Lovely talking to you.
And you, James. Thank you so much, and have a great Valentine's.